Welcome back to my channel. Okay guys, first trade of the year for YouTube, CPI data. Okay, so it was a CPI data release and I capitalized on the reversal. 1.4k in about 3 seconds. All right, absolutely incredible. These opportunities don't come around very often. I do look for a certain setup when it comes to CPI. I'm not just looking for a one candle drop or spike. I'm waiting for two, because there's always a drop and a spike followed by a little pullback and then it goes again. In this case it sold off even further, so I waited for the second candle to find that major support level, then I went long. Absolutely incredible trade, incredible. You can hear the excitement in my voice when I was actually recording the trade. Okay, absolutely incredible. 1.4k. So you know, CPI data trade, this is the first one that I've done. I've never actually put out a trade, not that I can recall, on CPI data. So this is it's a beautiful trade. And then afterwards, after we actually trade, you'll hear my commentary. And before the open, because the CPI data comes out 1 hour before the New York Stock Exchange actually opens. Okay, so once the CPI data release was done and we completed the trade, you'll hear my commentary where I tell my students what I think is going to happen on the open. And surprise, surprise, I get it absolutely spot on because of the historical data. Okay, so this is a nice trade. I'm pretty sure I've not done a video like this before. So as I said, many more videos coming out this year. We're going to continue to push forward. The Sambora trading community continues to grow on a regular basis. We're continuing to provide live commentary twice per day. So once on the FTSE 100 on the European Open, Dow Jones on the US Open, Monday to Friday, 10 times per week. You won't get that anywhere else. As far as I'm aware, the Sambora trading community is the only futures trading community in Europe that provides its students with live commentary twice per day, 10 times per week. So if you're interested in joining the Sambora trading community, you can DM me at my Instagram, sambora.00, or you can email me, eduardosambora@yahoo.com. The new kitchen, the new home, the new house, beautiful luxury apartment, St. Julian's, Malta, stunning location, very, very happy. And let this be an example to all you out there that are striving for success, that it is achievable. It takes time. Hang in there. I've done it, many others have done it, and this is the result of your years of hard work, is living in a beautiful apartment like this in a beautiful part of the world. Prime location, prime real estate. Okay, before we crack on, make sure that you smash that like button, make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and we keep going, we keep getting stronger. I said last year it was an incredible year. This year is going to be even better. That's why the Sambora trading community was created, was to help people to achieve what I have achieved. Hope you enjoyed this week's video, and I'll see you again very soon for many more videos. Okay, so here we go. December's CPI data is getting released in 2 minutes. Right, okay, let's see. I mean, I don't predict or react, but I would imagine because of the pump, there's probably going to be a good pullback. So we'll wait and see. We shall wait and see. But this is typically what I do, is I don't try and predict what's going to happen, because that's where you can lose it big time. You know, and when you're trading with big positions, you can lose a lot of money. So that's why I prefer to trade the reversal. So let's just see if we can get some news coming in. There's a bit of delay on the Bloomberg, so what will probably happen is the market will move before the news actually comes out, because there is a bit of delay in the feed. So 1 minute to go. Hopefully we'll get a beautiful pullback, and I shall play the reversal, because that's what I like to do. I like to play the reversal. Okay, so 1 minute. Whoosh. Beautiful. I will take some of that. Thank you very much. Here we go.
into a buy position. Woo! Oh my lord, thank you very much. I will take that. Dear Lord. This is why we trade CPI. This is why we trade the CPI data. Few seconds over a grand. I'll probably retest the previous low and I'll double dip. I did say that it would probably pull back, but I would never take that gamble because instead of making a K, I could have lost a K. Just like that. The fastest K I've ever made in my life. Took about 5 seconds to make 1,000. So as I was saying, the Bloomberg feed is delayed. So I'm out 5 seconds over a K. I won't double dip, not unless it retests the previous low, and it's really starting to slow down now, so it looks like it's going to recover. But I certainly wouldn't take a trade here because this is mid-range. So the chat room is on fire. The chat room is on fire right now. Yes. Okay. That, my friends, is how you trade CPI data. Have a good day. Good afternoon. Okay, so the Dow Jones on the US Open. Right, okay. The CPI data created one hell of a pullback, followed by one hell of a recovery. Absolutely fantastic opportunity. I don't think that we're going to see much of an open, to be honest with you. Historically, after CPI or other important data is released, that is a market mover. Typically, what we see is we don't see much of an open, so we'll just need to wait and see. But I mean, in terms of intraday trading through the course of the morning session, I'm not too keen on it at the moment, to be honest with you, because the Dow has been almost running in a straight line for several hours now. I don't really like the prospect of intraday trading on this session, not unless it tests the previous high of 34,200 or the previous low, excluding the CPI pullback. So support will be 33,900, resistance 34,200. So if it retests either of them levels, yeah, I will look to take a long or short. But at the moment, I'm not fancying any intraday trading. Okay, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm not expecting much of an open here. Of course, I hope I'm wrong, but I can't see it. I just can't see much of an open, not after such a big pullback and recovery. Typically, that's what we see. So straight away, we're seeing absolutely no volume. You would be forgiven for thinking that it's not even the open yet. And yet it is. And yet it is. No movement. Very little movement. Am I surprised? Absolutely not. I'm not surprised one bit. This will probably just go in a straight line. Because this is what happens. This is what happens after you have such a huge movement in the market, in pre-market, on the back of important data, especially CPI. CPI always returns either a massive sell-off or a massive spike, followed by a pullback or a recovery, and then it goes in a straight line. And I think that this is what's going to happen during the course of the morning session, certainly for the first couple of hours. I think the best bet, I mean, obviously we're not going to scalp trade this. We can't. What are we trading? None. There's absolutely no volume. So I think the best course of action is to wait for this to die down. I'm going to wait for it to go back and retest the previous high of 34,200. Then I will look to take a short intraday. I'm not fancying a long, to be honest with you. I don't fancy a long at all because that previous sell-off is just, I'm just not feeling a long at all. not after the CPI data. So for me, I'll be waiting for it to go back and retest 34,200. Then I'll look to go short intraday. I mean, we're not going to trade this scalp. It's just impossible. There's no volume. Okay, is what it is. I said before the open that I didn't think we would have much of an open, and we're not. And this is definitely not a scalping environment. It's just not. So nothing surprising. I'm not surprised by this one bit. So as I said, I'll look for this to go back, retest 34,200, which is the previous high of literally half an hour ago. And then I'll look to go short. Apart from that, I'm not fancying longs today at all, not after the CPI sell off and recovery. Okay, so have a great afternoon, and tomorrow morning we go again. The FTSE 100 on the European Open. So that is how we do it in the Sambora trading community. You know, we walk away if the setup is not correct. I keep saying it now. We walk away, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to trade this. There's no volume to scalp, so I'm going to wait, and we'll see if we can take an intraday trade. If the opportunity doesn't present itself, I will simply walk away and come back tomorrow morning. And that is it.